really was paying attention, but 2 Sundays ago, Miles get attacked by something, we don't know what. I got to show them. See, he's healing a lot better. So that's good. I'm very grateful that he's healing. Yeah. Okay, you can go down. Anyways, so life has been a moment. I really haven't done a video like this in forever. Mostly because, I don't know, I think I didn't really know what to say, if that makes sense. Yeah. So, like, really, it's just been kind of rough. Like, since COVID, things have been rough. So first, it was my brother. He had, like, cancer in his brain and then had to get surgery there. And it was right before his, like, wedding, so then they had to kind of postpone the wedding. Also, it was the panini, so it kind of made sense to postpone it, but kind of, like, sucked, you know? So there was that. And then I think it was, like, the year they got married, right away, like, after that year I fell off. So I got, like, a major concussion because I went, like, splat on my face. And then when they were doing the brain scan, they also saw my neck and they said, "Oh, girly, you need to get that checked out." And I'm like, oh no. I think I know what this is because it's kind of been a thing where I've always had thyroid issues. So yeah, there's that. And then they said, like, it was cancer. So then I had to go deal with that. And basically for me, it was just like a surgery. I don't know if you can see the scar. It healed really well because I, like, kept it covered and I was, like, paranoid because I'm just like, oh my God, it's gonna be on my neck. So then I, like, put these little, like, silicone patches thingies, and then luckily ratting shirts kind of cover, like, that high anyways. So then I just always wore, like, my buttons up and it kept it out of the sun and it healed very well. But I had this side, my right side of my thyroid taken out, and we're monitoring the left side, and they're like, you might have to take it out, we don't know. I mean, most of the women in my family have that kind of issue, so yeah, that was, like, a thing I had to deal with. And I'm very lucky though, because I only had to do surgery, and then obviously, like, now I have to be on medication because, like, if you lose a thyroid or part of your thyroid, it's a pretty major hormone producing organ, right? So, you know, it's kind of like, you kind of need that. And then after that, it was, unfortunately, my mom found out that she had the same thing, but I think they found hers on both sides. So they had to take both sides out, I think. Right, and obviously, like, the older you get, you don't heal, like, so that was rough. And then there was kind of, like, a good year. Like, last year, 2024, it wasn't awful. It was good. I fell off a couple times. I hurt myself, but, like, it was okay. And then this year, because I was like, well, I didn't fall off at the horse show. Look at me. Woo. No, turns out my mom got diagnosed with skin cancer on her face. So first it was just, like, a little bump. Okay, well, like, you know, we all have, like, little blemishes. Okay, whatever. And then they found more, so then they had to go on and take more out. So then I'm sitting there like, shit, okay, cover your face, where's that speed? Like, now I'm, like, paranoid about this, and, like, I wouldn't say I ever really was, because historically, at least half my family is from the Mediterranean. So, like, I've never really worried about that, but, like, obviously my mom's side is French, so, like, they got fair skin, and yeah, I don't know. I guess my mom ended up with some skin cancer things on her face, and then now I think it was like on her nose, and then it was bad. Like, it's kind of one of those things where like they go in and then they take some and then they check and then they go and then they're like, oh no, we missed some, so we got to take more and more and more. And then I don't know, she was like kind of like, I feel so bad because it's like, girl, like I didn't know how serious it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be like, whatever, you gotta get a mole off, like, because normally that's what it is. It's like, you know, it's not nothing, but like a lot of people do it. Like a lot of people have it happen, and I think my mom's had it, some moles taken off before, right? But then this time it was like, oh no, no, we're doing surgery. And I don't know if like maybe they didn't tell her, which is kind of messed up. But also I've heard of like a lot of doctors not telling people because they don't want people to just like not come because they're like, oh, I don't want to be ugly, I don't want scars. So they're just like, oh no, it's just like a little thing. And then before you know it, it's like bigger than you all thought. But I'm like, that's messed up. That is shitty. I don't know, man. It was interesting. And then literally like the day before, Miles got attacked by something and literally almost like, because like he was like bleeding so much and I had to like drive to the hospital at like 6 in the morning because it happened at like 5 in the morning when I'm barely awake. And then I was like, well, now I'm awake. So it was a moment. It was a vibe. It was a moment. Okay. And I don't recommend, okay, because then I went to a horse show, and then I was like, no, what am I doing here? I'm not mentally equipped to be here. And then it was raining, and then it was like really cold. It was like, what? Okay, it's like 10 degrees Celsius. So like, what's that? Like Fahrenheit? God, math. Like 50. Maybe 60. I don't know. It was really cold and it was wet and rainy, and I'm just like, nah, bro, nah. I'm going home because like this ain't happening. I am not going to put myself through this. Like, I don't need to be here. It's fine. It's just a horse show. Like, I did some classes. Like, I did the schooling on Wednesday. That was good. You know, it's fine. There's always another horse show. It's not that deep. And, you know, it's like there's also been a lot of good things. Like, now we got 2 baby girls, and they're so cute. They are literally adorable. And our kittens that we rescued last year are a year old, and they're doing great, and they're thriving. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. They're literally the cutest little things ever. I have so many videos of them. Well, I don't know if I have so many videos, but I have some videos of them. And they are just 2 peas in a pod. They are adorable. They are so cute. And they love us so much because we like rescued them when they were like bitty. Like, they just had teeth, so they were like weaned. But I don't know, man. They were like this big. Like this big. They were tiny. Like, I could hold both in one arm. And it was just like, you are too small. Why? What? But I don't know. It was like their mom went away, and like we had to like rescue them from our friend's farm. I don't know. It was fine. Like, they're great. They're doing well, and that's awesome. And they're so happy. It's adorable. And Miles is doing a lot better. He's healing pretty quick. Yeah, and Zuba, she's fine. She's just chilling. She's mad her brother gets a lot of extra attention and treats. And I explained it's because he's hurt, so he's got to take medicine, and that's not a treat. But she thinks it's a treat. So there's that. And I don't know what else is going on. There's a lot going on. I feel like I kind of skipped a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, right. I didn't talk about last year. Last year we had a foal, right? And then that foal, like when we were away in California, just like decided to like slip on ice and like unalive itself. Well, it's not his fault, but like it slipped on ice when it was running around, and then we had to like call the vet. And then the vet's like, there's not much we can do. Like, he like broke his back, or not back, like neck, basically. Like, he couldn't walk with his head up. Like, he had to have his head, it was weird. So then we had to put him away, down, you know. I don't know if YouTube is going to censor that, but yeah. So we had to do that. That was interesting, but I mean, I guess it's the first time we've had something like that happen with a foal where we've actually kind of lost them, but it was not a vibe, okay? It was like, here I was thinking, okay, surely they're calling me because it's like, you know, we have a couple older horses. Like, one of them's like 31. So it's like, hey, well, it's probably that one. She's probably like not doing great. No, they're calling me about our yearling. And I'm like, oh, good. Oh, good. That is awesome. Not what I want to hear. But I guess it happens. And I don't know. And the blessing is this year, his mom had a filly. So that's kind of good. I guess it kind of, in a sense, makes up for it. Because, like, I've always been like, I just want them healthy. And then if they're healthy, could they please be a girl? And then if they're a girl and healthy, can we have pretty? Like, that's like the chain. Like, it'd be nice if they're like pretty and correct, but ideally you want healthy. And then maybe a girl, because I'd never had a girl before. And then this year we had 2 girls, so like that was awesome. I kind of love that because I don't know, fillies are kind of fun, especially, you know, then in theory mom can take a break because the line is continued, yada yada. I don't know. It's just I didn't have that happen with Wendy, which made me really sad. Like, she only gave me colts, which I don't know if that's normal. I feel like fillies are statistically more likely because, like, in nature, they need more females than males. So I feel like nature selects for the females a little bit. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I had a feeling like it was like you're slightly more females born to males. But I never had that, except for this year. Now I have 2 girls, but it's just whatever. I don't know. What else? Oh yeah, we're probably gonna rebreed them soon. And we might be getting Elle back if we don't find her a home. I mean, in theory, we could find her a home here, but we're trying to find her a home in, like, a show area. She's a really nice horse. Like, she's super solid. She's a little older, and maybe her exercises aren't perfect, but, like, she's sound. We've never really had an issue. You gotta, like, do normal maintenance for a Grand Prix horse. And people are always like, once you inject them, you can't stop. It's like, yeah, okay, but, like, what do you expect for a 60-year-old athlete? Like, if most 60-year-old athletes aren't doing it, she is doing it, and she's fine. You just have to kind of like warm her up and cool her down and make sure you don't overwork her. And like every so often, you might need to inject like her knees because she's got old lady arthritis, which I also would and probably do have. So it's just, again, it's like, well, what do you want? Like, you want an experienced horse, but you don't want the proof that they're experienced. Like, I don't know. When these people find these horses that are 8 and act like they're 18, they can call me because I also want to buy some because, like, that's hard to find. Either way, what do you think, Miles? Is this too much? Do you think it's too much? I think he wants me to stop, but he's doing so much better, and I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great Sunday or Monday, or I guess whatever day you're watching this. If you're watching a replay, that's awesome. thank you so much. I would really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Maybe comment down below, like, be like, hey girl, or just like, cute dog, or like, oh, that sucks, but like, it's fine, or I don't know, anything. Even if it's like an emoji, even if it's a mean comment, that's probably fine. That's great. Anything to support me getting back into more lives and all that, that'd be awesome. I know it's been so long. I'm really gonna try to be better. But it's been a rough few years. So it's like I've just kind of started to be like, okay, I feel okay showing myself on camera, I guess. Because for the longest time I was just so worried. I was like, oh my god, but I got a scar on my neck and everyone's gonna ask about it. I don't know. And it's just, a lot has changed. A lot has happened. I'm no longer like a small child. I was pretty sure nobody cared. But I really appreciate all the people that subscribed. And there's still a fair amount of people that kind of still watch my videos. So, like, I appreciate that because your girl's been kind of not putting the effort in. But again, I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best. God bless. Have a good day. Bye.